My dear friends, welcome to Rajashekhar classes on Applied Data Science with Python. This is lecture number 282. In this lecture, I will continue my discussion on k-fold cross-validation. Before understanding this lecture, I request you to go through my previous lecture, that is 281. Let me write my first step. My first step is we take data set Tn and I am dividing this Tn into two parts. My first part is, let me assume, D train. My second part is, let me assume, D test. I am splitting this Tn into two parts randomly. In D train, I am keeping 80% data. In D test, I am keeping 20% data. D test always be unseen. This I already discussed in my previous lecture. We should never use test data, that is D test, and we will now get our function f. Our function f, which is knn. Function means what here? Knn. Using this 80% of data, I should compute both my nearest neighbor and we need to determine k. Here I must calculate this k and nn. I must compute right k in the sense right k. Both this I can compute k. Even we will compute nearest neighborhood by using this particular 80% data. That's important here. I will compute accuracy. I will compute the accuracy. Accuracy in the sense accuracy of function. I will compute accuracy of the function f, that is knn, using test data. I can compute accuracy of this particular function f using test data. We should never use d-test. We should never use d-test for computing my function f, that is knn. Let's see how it works. Let me say this is step number 2. Otherwise, let me write it in a separate slide. Let me go to the slide. Yes, this is step number 2. What is my step number 2? I have a data. What is the data? I have 80% data. Which data? D-train data. Let me say this is my D-train data. What is the proportion? It has got 80%. This whole chunk of data is D-train. This whole brick of data is D-train. What will I do here? I will break my D-train into parts. D-train break into equal size parts. Let's say I decided to break into 4 equal size parts. Let me assume this is, as I told you, let me assume this is my D-train data. This is, let me say, D-train. We will try to divide this data into 4 parts. Let me say this is D1. Let me say this is D2. This is D3. This is D4. Let me assume there are 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. All are equal size. 4 equal size parts. That is important. 4 equal size parts. I will call each of these parts as D1, D2, D3 and D4, and this breaking is also done randomly. I am breaking into just randomly breaking my D train into 4 equal parts. This is my second step. Once I have done this, my third step is I will take k equal to 1. Let me say like this. After splitting my D train data into 4 equal parts, D1, D2, D3 and D4, I will take, let me say, this is k equal to 1. For this, for the plot, you remember the plot you have drawn. I already drawn a plot in my previous lectures. For this plot k equal to 1, 2, so on, n. Just recall that one. Just let me say like this. We have plotted like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on. How many values? There are n values. K equal to 1, 2, so on, n. On y-axis, accuracy. On y-axis, what? Accuracy on cross-validation data set. On y-axis, accuracy on cross-validation data set. We need to plot this, isn't it? This is the plot that we need, because once if I get this plot, how can I determine right k? I can easily determine what is right k. The whole objective is to get this plot, because from this plot, whichever k has the highest accuracy, pick that k. On y-axis, we have accuracy on cross-validation data, not on my test data set. That you must understand. I will never look at test data set at all. I will use this to compute both best k. Let me say like this. I will use this to compute the best k. I need accuracy of KNN for k equal to 1 on my cross-validation data set. But I don't have cross-validation data set. Notice that I broke data into two data sets. That is D-train and D-test. That's what I discussed in my previous slide. I have only two parts. I have only two parts. DN is divided into two parts. One is D-train and another one D-test. That's what I discussed in my previous slide. This is 80%. This is 20%. We don't have any cross-validation sort of things, isn't it? But we see how I divided data. I divided data D-train into four parts: D1, D2, D3, D4. That's what I did in my previous slide, isn't it? So what I will do here is, now by D-train, I have four equal sized parts. That is D1, D2, D3, D4. I will use three parts. Let me say this is my training data. Let me say this is my cross validation. Let me say this is accuracy on C. This is my table. Let me assume this is my table. What I am doing, I will use three parts. Which three parts? D1, D2, D3. I will use three parts, D1, D2, D3, to train, and I will use D4. I will use D4 as my cross-validation data set. I will compute my accuracy on my cross-validation data set, which is D4. Accuracy on D4 is, let me assume I am getting accuracy, let me assume some value, let it be A4. This is my A4 is accuracy. Now again for k equal to 1, D1, let me take D1, D2, D4 as my training data, D1, D2, D4 as my training data, D3 for cross validation, and accuracy of D3 I will get as A3. A3 is my accuracy. My whole of D-train is 80% of data, that is D1, D2, D3, D4. Each of them are 80% means D1 has got 20%, D2 is 20%, D3 20%, D4 20%. Each of them are 20% of data. Because I broke 80% into four parts, my whole D-train is 80%, 20%. This is D1 20%, D2 20%, D3 20%, D4 20%, isn't it? Similarly, now for k equal to 1, let me take training data as D1, D3, D4. Let me assume this is my training data as my training data. I will use D2. I will use D2 for cross validation. Let me get, I am getting an accuracy. Let me assume A2. This is my accuracy on cross validation data set. Let me take again k equal to 1. This is fourth time, and I am considering D2, D3, D4 as my training data, and I will use D1 as my cross validation data. I will get A1 as my accuracy for k equal to 1. Look at this particular table. Here I have 4 values. How many values? I have 4 accuracy values, A4, A3, A2, A1. That you must understand. Here I have 4 values of accuracy of 4 different parts. I need to plot this on graph. But how can I plot for k equal to 1? But here for k equal to 1, but here I have 4 values for k equal to 1. That you must understand. For k equal to 1, I have 4 accuracy values, isn't it? A4, A3, A2, A1. But here I have 4 values for k equal to 1 on 4 different parts. But I want one value. How do I get one value? I can take average of all of them. I must take average of A4, A3, A2, A1. I can take average of, I must take average of A1, A2, A3 and A4. I must calculate average. I must calculate average of these 4 accuracies. Let's call it as A. Let me call this average is A. Let me call it as AK1. A subscript k equal to 1 means what? This is accuracy for k equal to 1. This value, what I will get? Since I have 4 parts, I am repeating the computation of computing accuracy 4 times. I am doing it 4 times for the same value of k. That you must understand. For k equal to 1 only, I am doing it 4 times for the same value of k, that k equal to 1. Now I will repeat it for k equal to 2. Same procedure. I will repeat it for k equal to, I will repeat for k equal to 2 for again 4 times. Again I will get some accuracy values, isn't it? For example, let me say like this. Let me say for my k equal to 2, let me assume for k equal to, I will repeat same thing. Here I am taking training data. Here I am taking cross validation. Here accuracy on cross validation. For k equal to, again I am calculating D1, D2, D3 as my training data, D4 as my cross validation data. Let me say this is A4 dash. Let me say A4 dash. For k equal to, again I will take D1, D2, D4 as my training data, D3 as my cross validation data, A3 dash is my accuracy. Again let me take k equal to, let me take training data as D1, D3, D4. Again I am taking D2 as my cross validation data. I am calculating accuracy. For k equal to, I am taking D2, D3, let me say D2, D3, D4 as my training data, D1 as my cross validation data. Let me assume A1 dash is my accuracy. Average of all of them for k equal to, that means average of A1 dash, A2 dash, A3 dash, A4 dash. Here I will get some average accuracy. Here again I repeated 4 times. So what I am doing for each of these cases, I am repeating so on and so forth. I will keep doing it till k equal to n. We performed for k equal to 1, we performed for k equal to 2. In similar manner, I will repeat till k equal to n and keep taking averages. For k equal to 1, 4 times I am performing. For k equal to 4 times, k equal to 3, 4 times. For k equal to n, till k equal to n. For each value of k, I am performing 4 times. I am getting accuracies and I am taking average of all accuracies and keep taking averages. Now look at what's happening. Here when I am training the model, when I am getting my accuracy, I am using all of my parts of my parts of my data, see, to arrive at the accuracy. I have used D1 as my training data 3 times. Just see, for example here, D1 as my training data. Let me write like this. For example, here I am using D1 as training data. Here I am using D1 as training data. Here I am using D1 as my training data 3 times. First time, second time, 3 times. I will repeat. I have used D1 as my training data 3 times, and I have used D1 as cross-validation data 1 time. Just see, I am using D1 as a cross-validation data 1 time. Similarly, I have used D2 as cross-validation data once, isn't it? D2 as cross-validation data once, D2 as training data 3 times, 1 time, 2 time, and 3 times, isn't it? D2 as training data 3 times, and I have used every part of my training, let me repeat, I have used every part of my training as cross-validation. I have not wasted, I have not wasted, I have not wasted, that's important. I have not wasted every part of my training as a I have not wasted every part of my training as cross validation. I have not wasted, let me repeat, otherwise, I have not wasted 20% of 80% of D train. What is my, how we splitted this data? DN is D train, and this one is D test. This is 80%, isn't it? This is 80%, this is 20%. That's what we assume. I have used training much more smartly. I will repeat. I will repeat. Here I have used training much more smartly here. So what's happening here is I will come to one more interesting detail here. This is called K dash equal to 4. This is called K dash equal to 4. That is K dash equal 4-fold cross validation. This is known as 4-fold cross validation. This is K-fold cross validation means in this context, instead of K, I am assuming K dash. Therefore, K dash equal 4-fold cross validation, because every time to arrive at the accuracy, you are repeating same thing. How many times I am repeating same thing? I am repeating same thing 4 times, isn't it? First time, second time, third time, 4 times, isn't it? This is called 4-fold cross validation. Just go through this lecture till this stage. I will continue my discussion on K-fold cross validation in my next lecture, that is lecture number 283. Thank you very much.